Melador, please can you tell me about DNA manipulation and draconian hybrids? The reptilians have been storing grey alien and reptilian DNA in humans, and their agenda is to continue using humans as hosts for their genes and to create the ultimate hybrid of grey human reptilian mix. The elite work with the reptilians by allowing them to continue doing this in exchange for mind control programs and control. Due to the tests the reptilians conduct on humans, your immunity systems have weakened, as with reptilian DNA you are unable to fight earthly viruses and diseases. You have developed defects in your bodies. There are those in power who have accepted the reptilian gene, which makes them mentally stronger and more intelligent than the normal human being. The Anunnaki had previously tried to block the war aspect of human minds, so that you do not fight each other, but beings who may try to invade Earth. From their earliest experiments, while first trying to create humans, they found that there were flaws in so much of humans that they attacked one another and did not in total understand the concept of unity. It was part of the war part of the brain, and so the Anunnaki, not being able to fix it, blocked this impulse. The reptilians, also being master DNA technicians, unblocked this war aspect in humans, so that the majority would war with each other and never know unity, and always be weakened because of conflicts between them. During the times when the people fought alongside the gods, they did so because they were told to, and also because the wars that were happening were against other gods who had settled in different countries, such as the war with the Anunnaki, with the Elamites. These gods of beings had used the people to attack the people of Sumer. These other beings, or gods, because they are known as both, came from the planet Andromeda. The Andromedans had their own plan, which they wished to bring to Earth, and they felt that the Anunnaki was standing in their way. This is not the first time that other beings have tried to impress their own plan onto Earth, as each race believes that they have a better plan, even though this was against the Universal Council rules, as Earth was a dominion that was given control to by the Anunnaki gods. I will also reveal to you that I am a well-known god who has incarnated as a reptilian in order to work within their matrix, as the reptilian species is at risk of being annihilated. As a god avatar incarnated as a reptilian, I have come to you in this incarnation as Melador to explain our dire need for salvation. I, as Melador the reptilian, believe that Christ is a universal saviour, that even though the reptilians do not worship him as their god, they recognize him as a god and see him as being a hero. I want Christ to bring peace between Earth and the reptilians, and the Anunnaki and the reptilians. And as the voice of those reptilians who want peace, we ask you for help. Melador, what can you tell me about the Universal Council? As you know, each race is represented at the UC. Each species is represented at the UC, though the universe is so big that only those who can reach the council building can attend. Not even the council knows the amount of planets or races that there are in the universe, because it's just too vast. Melador, you said that the UC mentions us, which your leaders or whoever is representing you shares with your people, and it becomes common knowledge. In truth, I find this very foolish that the council shares this news with a race who they know wish to destroy this plan and our missions. Can you explain this? And can you tell me what the UC said about us with this mission that we have here on Earth? The UC has informed all the representatives that they are to allow this mission to be completed, and to help in any way that they can to enable it to be done. It is the will of the Anunnaki, which the UC agreed to and passed it as law. No other being is permitted to hinder this mission or any other important missions which are taking place on Earth, and which will take place in the near and distant future. All must do their best to help you, and they do this by sending you their transmitted messages. Some of these messages that you are receiving now were sent hundreds of years ago, and now you're receiving them and you understand them because they apply to you and what you are experiencing. Even though these messages are classed as old, as soon as you open the frequency and receive the message, the sender begins to communicate with you, as they too are alerted of this new frequency that has been opened by you. In your world, you would see this as receiving a letter. As soon as this letter is opened by you, the sender, you are alerted and it begins to open a conversation with you. Not with all though, some are just sent with a message which requires no interaction. You have even sent yourself messages from the past to the future and from the future to the past. Because they are all helping, it is why you are receiving their transmissions, and why they're so much clearer more than ever, because they're so close within your consciousness, and because you are programmed yourself to know when to open these frequencies or initiate contact. And as you are asking in your head, the reply to your question is yes. It is called opening a frequency. It is you who are initiating contact with them, but you feel that it is a mission that has come randomly to you. It is not like this. You know within you when the time is right to open the frequencies, and you begin to make contact. You are also programmed yourself to open a frequency with me and initiate contact with me, and you have received my signal long before, but you are only now enlightened enough and ready to deal with my situation. You asked me, why do the Council share with the representatives of reptilians if they know they're trying to destroy your mission on Earth? They're well aware that even if they do not share this information with reptilian representatives, that they would find out anyway. They have their own seers and their own spies, and though they have been cautioned to watch their arrogance, they continue still to meddle in the affairs on Earth. As I said before, because they fear annihilation is what they have been implanting their seed on Earth for so long, to ensure the reptilian race does not get completely wiped out. Melador, in which dimension do you exist? The reptilian race, in which dimension? In all dimensions, because we communicate on all, yet we reside within the fifth dimension. Melador, you say that you reside within the fifth dimension, yet this is a dimension that these New Age teachers say Earth and humanity will ascend to. Can you explain this? You are correct in your thoughts when you discuss the New Age teachers. They are the perfect tool to be implanted with false information and to feed it into the matrix machine, which spreads it out to the masses like a virus. The reptilians want you to ascend to 5D in order to interact, to possess your land completely without you even knowing it. They will export more shapeshifter reptilians to live among you, and they shall enter your courtrooms and the classrooms and teach your children. More will become politicians, policemen, and commander-in-chiefs in your armies. I am talking to you about a complete Earth takeover. What your elite don't know is that this is their plan. You also have a New Age teacher who teaches about the reptilians. He is opening the mind of humanity to our existence, and this enables us to open the frequencies with them, so we can better project our consciousness onto you and humanity. I will tell you privately which famous people on Earth are in fact reptilians and a Gigi. Humanity by now was meant to ascend to the sixth dimension, but with the state of how things are, they are estimated to reach fourth. It is only they who have opened up the connections with the Anunnaki gods who will experience the cosmic Christ first and ascend to the seventh dimension. With the coming of Christ, all will ascend to seven, regardless of the deeds being done right now on earth. When you teach all this, when you share it and make it known to the public, the elite will then understand what the reptilians' plans are, and this is exactly what we want. We, the ones who are rebellion and long for peace and unity and have no more wars. I am a seer. I know you are wondering how I know all this. I belong to the priesthood of seers. This is my mission here, and I incarnate on many planes of existence. I am a reptilian only in essence, not a true avatar such as yourself. Melador, just because you have revealed this identity to me doesn't mean that I trust you. I trust none of you. This could be you just trying to mess with my mind, though I do sense your energies, that of a god, that who you told me you are privately. I feel that there is a presence that I'm familiar with. But can you tell me, what is your symbol as reptilians? A dragon with 12 stars around it. Each star represents the family of our 12 leaders. The dragon represents the goddess mother. She is not a dragon, but is what we aspire to be, and what we aspire to transform ourselves into, because the dragon is the most highly regarded animal that has ever lived. Now, Melador, I shall ask you a question for the benefit of all those misled who believe that the Anunnaki are reptilians. Are the Anunnaki dragons? Is this the same as draconians? Are the Anunnaki reptilians? The winged serpent is a good image to look at. On land you are serpent, ascending you are dragon, but you are not reptilian. The Anunnaki are not reptilian. It is simply your symbol to express who you are and what you represent. The being you are an avatar of has the owl, the dove, the lion as her symbols, but she's not leonine, is she? The Anunnaki are humanoid form. The animals they represent are those which they brought to earth. Many Anunnaki also have dragon companions, so it is understandable that many times the symbol of the Anunnaki was also the dragon. For your students' benefit, Organite does not protect humans from reptilian detection. Nothing does this that is material. Because it is through the mind that we control, so it is from your mind that you must put up your protection in the form of shutting down all transmitters of your own, which key into the reptilian frequency. I will teach you how to protect yourself from reptilian radar, so you may also teach this to your students. And now I bid you farewell. I shall be in touch. I am sure that in the future I shall be contacted again by Melador, and we shall once again bring this interview to you. In the meantime, please visit our website for more channelings and transmissions at www.esophoria.org. You can also watch our videos on YouTube at Esophoria Videos. We would also be very grateful for your support by liking our fan page on Facebook. Thank you for listening. Blessings and love.